Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go here from Mile High. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, he said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? He said, being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. I practiced much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. He can continue to get better, and they can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff. If he plays a cleaner game, this is going to be a tough team to beat. He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Quick hitting slant there, and he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game and say, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
First down 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now, faking the give. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Reverse pass.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Baker.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The coverage by John Campbell.
They'll send White in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. First and 10. He'll drop the throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll send White in motion. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he's got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The ball comes out.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst-case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboy. That his second TD catch of the season. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion, heading right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side, he is caught by Baker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Fires quickly goes complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll get this to Baker. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Cowboys will break our ties and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. To finish strong and capture the crown.
Brings up 2nd and
back to the ground. He'll get it again. Into space. 20. 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's made by Pickens. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's across midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 29 yards.
Now give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll send the man in motion left. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Trying to start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 81. That's a gain of 7.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First down.
2 minutes to play
1st and goal
in a
at the
tight
9-yard
one-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's a design run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Cowboys.
They'll throw out of the gun. Well, the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Broncos can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Throw across his body is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First down.
putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They're down and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
Goes first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit and
the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trouble, and down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. The Broncos bringing out their puncher. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing it. Oh, a loose football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's going to run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Now a 3rd and 2. And that time the pressure too much. He'll go down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
across midfield to the
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Second and 6.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
They'll look to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Brings up third down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Uh-oh. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll get this to Baker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Oh, the fumbling problems continue. He loses it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passing. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
On play
and
action,
7.
he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
Louts another catch for his favorite target. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Whoa! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. A run with Bruce to begin this drive. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Again, it is Brooks. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
They'll run, and here is Brooks. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
32-yard line.
Defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
35-yard line.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They motion the slot man left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6. And
from the 50. He'll set up to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air once more on second down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now again, up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10. Lorenzo now. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the Broncos' 16-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. Oh, it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Looks like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.